Hi, this is George from Upfish, your marketing automation expert, and today I'm going to run you through another automatic content creation automation. Now, I've had one before which shows you how you can input manual keywords, create RSS feeds, and so create content from scratch. But if you've already got a business and you're already generating traffic from search keywords, then why not use that? So this automation is pretty straightforward. What it does is it will look at your Google Search Console data to see what are the top performing keywords driving traffic to your site. Based on that, it will create new content, send it to an Airtable for you to review. And once it's reviewed, you can make any edits and post. So let's walk you through it. The first step is basically an API call to the Google Search Console. So basically you'll have this URL, Google APIs Webmaster version 3. Make sure you add in sc-upfish.co. So this is my domain. This could be any domain you have. So google.com or aurora.com or whatever. And what this will do is it will look for keywords within a certain time frame. So here I'm looking for keywords between the 10th and the end of the 11th. So basically a 2-month period. And I'm searching for queries and I'm limiting it to 10. Now, my website doesn't get a lot of traffic, so there's not a lot of data you can see here, but the results will change for everybody. You'll be able to see here the amount of clicks you get on a keyword, the amount of impressions you get, your position for rating, and the actual keyword itself. So in my case, people are coming to my site because they're searching for George Woodworth. That's me. That's nice. So once we have those keywords, and imagine here you've got 10. So on top of this, you might have marketing automation, you might have make.com automations, you might have content creation. You iterate these keywords. Here I've only got 1, but again, the process is set up to do 10. And then ChatGPT comes into it. So I asked ChatGPT to create a blog based on those keywords. As you can see, it returns here some content about me. I then put it into a Google Doc. With the Google Doc, I take the WebView link and I put it into Airtable. So all of this information comes here to my content creation. Here, it comes up with a keyword. It has the link to the document where I can make changes, obviously. And once it's ready, then I can just change it from to do to done. And then I have another automation which scans this filter for things that are done and posts it automatically. Now, this is a pretty simple one. And you might be thinking, well, simple's not good. I want complex. I want something more. So this is where we get into the interesting stuff. So here are some things you might want to change. So for example, if you're an agency and you're managing more than one domain, then you might want to set up instead here an Airtable module, for example, to search for records. I won't set it up now, but basically you'll be searching for records. So imagine that you have in your Airtable here a client list. So you'll have here Upfish and then a link, upfish.co. You'll have your other client and then their link, and your other client and their link. And what it'll do is it will go through all of those iteratively. So then you'll get the keywords for each client. Then you just simply have to add in to the Airtable record here another filter just to let you know you'll have another column you'll set up for the client, just to say this is for this client, this is for that client. So this way you can manage it in one. Another cool moderation you can make to this is a collection of all of the keywords. So another thing, in addition to building content, this is also giving you valuable information. It's telling you which keywords, how many impressions, how many clicks, the CTR, your position of all of these things that are driving traffic. So you can add a router after this module, I'd iterate here, for example, and you can set it up to search for Google Sheets or Airtable or whatever particular database you're going to be using. And you'll say, okay, I want it to search for a row. So here we have search rows, okay? Again, I'm not going to set this up. This is just to let you know what happens. Basically, this search rows, I'm going to be saying, I want to search for the keyword found here. So if it finds a keyword, we'll add in another router. So imagine here, one, it's found a keyword that already exists. So here, what we will do is we'll just say Google Sheets, add a row, update a row. And then what we'll do is we'll say update that keyword plus the extra impressions. Update key row plus extra kicks. So each week it will be adding numbers to it. So every week you look at it, you'll say, all right, you can order your Google Sheet to say, all right, I want to see the keywords with the most impressions, with the most clicks, with the highest CTR, with the best average position in the search results. If it doesn't exist, then you want to create a new row. So pretty straightforward. So create row add a new row, I should say. And this will add in new ones. So basically at the end of this, if you set it up correctly, you'll have a Google sheet with all of this keyword information, and you'll be able to see what is the highest performing content that drives traffic to your site, what gets the most impressions, the most clicks. And then from there, once you go into your Google Sheets on a weekly basis, you can just filter, order by the highest impressions or the highest clicks, go to Google RSS feeds, create a new RSS feed for that keyword, and then link it to my other automations. So what this will do is it will have a look for basically every particular instance of new content for that keyword. You'll ask ChatGPT to summarize it, reword it, rewrite it. It will create another doc, put into Airtable, and that means you can go through it, have a look, make changes, and just ultimately scale up a bit more of the content creation. So again, this automation by design, but the point is every use case is different. So if you're an agency, you'll want to add in an extra module. If you're a company with a lot of search keywords, you'll want to add in this extra route here so that you can keep track of it all. And if you're completely hands off, you'll want to add in perhaps a WordPress module, for example, and you'll just be basically creating a new post constantly. So instead of if it's not necessary for you to put in quality control checks, just ask ChatGPT to format what it writes perfectly in HTML, and then post it directly to WordPress. So if this is of any interest to you, thanks for watching. If you'd like more information, please just get in touch. All right, thank you for your time.